Good morning, everyone. Lori Marie here, mixed media artist in Vallejo, California. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun in this altered book. Thank you, Gail, for this opportunity. I did the back of the book. I added a cover onto the back of the book and some rusted chicken wire, and I used a little bit of beeswax and a transfer that I had in my inventory. So it was just a very, very fun page. I just have a couple pages left to play with in this book. So I promised Gail she would have it in her hands, I think by December 6th. I can't remember for sure. So I need to get on the table and get it complete. So for all those that have prayed for my dad, thank you so much. My sister Penny will be with him in Arizona for a couple of weeks, and we will cross the next bridge when we get to it. So thank you for your loving thoughts and prayers. All right, I think that's it. Enjoying Patreon, visiting with people. That is a blessing in my world. So thank you for the support around that. All right, see you on the table. So this is your project for today. This is a book cover that I dipped in wax. An image under here that was actually transferred onto fabric. Rusted chicken wire, lots of little screws. This is the actual title of the book, Fortunate Strangers, but I made Unfortunate Strangers. Some embossed brown paper in the back. Actually some embossed cardboard, I guess is what it was. Some StazOn ink. This is the picture of actually my parents' car when they got married. So I'm pretending that this is Grandma and Grandpa on their wedding day when things were thumbs up. All right, I have a cardboard box. I'm going to just, let's see, make it about this big so it fits in a Cuttlebug folder. This is corrugated, so I know it's going to smush down nicely. Put it in a folder. A, B, B, and run it through my Cuttlebug. Gorgeously embossed. We won't use that side, okay? We will use these sides. I have the 3 panels from the Cuttlebug. This is the polished jade, the same that I used on the front of the book. And paint those panels. Let them dry. Bring in my StazOn. I'm going to use this book cover for the back, so not much needs to be covered in the book, just the edges. Bring my ruler in and just tear some edges. And I'll glue those pieces onto the back cover of this book. So I have 3 sides done. The frame I'm going to use is this, so that'll be good. Where's the title of the book? Here's the title of the book, The Fortunate Strangers. I'm going to put "un," of course, right there. So this will be on the back of the book. This is off the spine. I'm just tearing that. Put it like that. And glue that into place. Let that dry. All right, this is a picture actually of my parents' car. I don't know if it was their car actually. After they were married, it says just married on it. I need to grunge that up a little bit. Grab the Distress Photo ink. It's got all different kinds of colors on it. That's okay. For grunging purposes, we love that. That's going to go right there. Glue that in place. I plan to dip this in wax, so I would like to seal this photo. I don't want it to absorb too much wax in the dipping. This is the gel medium. I usually use the Mod Podge to seal. Experiment number 559 to see how the gel medium will act as a sealant. A little bit of the Van Dyke Brown Hue around the edge of the frame where I had cut it for something else. This was in my inventory. I have no idea what I did with it. Something fun, I'm sure. Leaving all these lovely strings. Let that dry. This is a transfer on fabric. I took an old photo. This was in my inventory. So I took an old photo, Mod Podge, laid it down, rubbed the paper off the back. So I'm going to put the gel medium on the back of this and apply it to the back of my book. I have gel medium applied to the back and my book in. Make sure where we want that. That looks pretty good. Apply matte medium to the front of that photo. And I'm going to turn my wax on. Alright, I dipped the frame in wax. I'm bringing this chicken wire in. Our frame will go around that. I'm bringing in E6000 and I'll put that around the frame. But then I'm also going to hammer some copper nails in there to hold that in place. I'm not sure that the E6000 will hold against that wax. That's the E6000. So those copper nails are way too long, so I'm bringing in my fun little screws, and I'm going to screw this cover on. So I'll drill a little starter hole, and then just screw our fun little screw in. Alright, I have all the screws in. I'm just going to hit the edge with the black StazOn. Yummy yum finish to the book. All right, your turn. Go create, go play, go have fun.